today we're looking at the MPOW TWS wireless in-ear earbuds. Picked them up on Amazon, fairly inexpensive. Decent packaging on this so far. Stats on it, not bad. Charging time 1.5 hours. Talk time up to 3.5 hours. Charge time 2 to 3 hours. It's pretty decent little model on this particular one. Let's open it up, take a look. Charging case. Earbud. They're a budget earbud. They're designed for people on a budget. It's regular price $59.99 Canadian. I picked them up on sale for $31.99 on Amazon.ca. So they're decently priced on it. Nothing special in the look, like they're black and gray. So nothing special there. Big thing that I found with these things is to find the correct earbuds with any of these. So it does come with a couple sets to it, but the big thing is to find the one that fits you, because that's all that's really holding them in. Now, on the ends of each of these are buttons. Now, trying to remember what button does what is probably your hardest thing. Like which one answers calls, which one increases volume, which one decreases volume. So that's probably one of the hardest things with these things. The case itself, it's actually not that bad. The weighs in just over 3 ounces. The dimensions are 1.5 inches by 2.5 inches by 4.1 inches. So it's quite compact. It does fit in the pocket quite easy. I have to admit, I was surprised at this. The hinge on this actually feels pretty good. It's a pretty solid case to it, so I do have to admit that it is pretty decent throughout. The earbuds itself, for battery, 60 milliamp hours, which does sound quite small, but they do pack about 3.5 hours of talk time or music time in there, so on time. So very good that way. The case itself is 500 milliamp hours. So the case itself, pretty decent. If you have everything charged, the earbuds and the case itself, you're looking at about 20 hours of talk time or play time, which is pretty impressive for a budget set to it. Connecting, they are pretty easy to connect. It's one of those things where once you have them connected, they're just going to auto connect to whatever phone you have, which is a nice feature to it, but it can be a pain if you're trying to connect to multiple different devices, because it's always going to want to connect to that particular one. Mid-tones on these, actually very good. I'm very impressed with the mids and highs on these. The bass is a little bit lacking, but they're not terrible. It makes calls very good, movies very good. Some music, it's not as good on it, so that's one thing to be aware with these particular ones. Overall, for an inexpensive wireless earbuds, they're very good. I'm very impressed on it. I would recommend these things. It has a lot going for the price. They have true wireless stereo, Bluetooth 5.0, IPX5, which is the lowest setting on a waterproofing. But for anywhere between $30 and $60 Canadian, I would highly recommend these earbuds. They actually do the job. If there's any questions on these, or if you do have anything that you'd like to see reviewed, if I can get my hands on it, I absolutely will. Cheers, everybody.
Thanks for supporting the channel. Check out all the other videos and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.